TJ's going to go check, I think, and see if George is here. Nope, didn't make it in tonight. Huh? Oh, he sent us some pictures. Check this out. Let's see what we got from George. Can you guys see George? See, I told you he went to the beach. Oh, my goodness. George did not tell me he went shark diving. Whoa. Parasailing. George is an adventurous guy. His parents took him on vacation. I'm saying. Yeah, I thought he would have mentioned the sharks, but, you know. That's a pretty bold move, going out with the sharks. All right, guys. No, he went earlier this week. So he's back in town, but he must be pretty worn out from vacation. I bet he's here tomorrow, though. What about Cece? Well, I bet he'll be here probably Thursday. I know. It's crazy. These boys are busy guys. I don't know what to tell you. All right, guys. Jesus gave us yesterday. All right. That was right. Hope. So, today, can anybody find a mountain lion? Can anybody find a mountain lion? What? George isn't a mountain lion, guys. All right. Sierra is my mountain lion. Can somebody read this for me? Wow. Blake, can you read this for me? Guys, this says Sierra, not George. You guys are smart. I know you can read. George? All right, I saw you that time, George.
Hi.
Are you being shy?
No.
Okay. Because we know George isn't shy. All right, Blake, I know you were... Shh. Everybody get a bubble. Blake is one of the few people that can be as loud as me. He's not always, but he can be. Blake, could you read this for everybody very loudly? Jesus' power helps us be what?
Bold.
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 Yeah, didn't the youth go bowling last week? You guys bowled, right? No? Is that not the same kind of bold?
Does that mean you don't have hair?
Oh, no. I don't want to be bald. Luckily, Jesus gives the power to be bold, not bald, but some of us are, and that's okay. Some of us have just a little hair on the side and the top. That's totally cool, right? Everybody's got their purple-headed friends. It's good.
Not all of us can have a lot of hair.
Yeah, you know. All right, guys, so I want to talk to you about being bold. Shh, can everybody be good listeners for me? I want to talk to you about being bold. You know, George went shark diving, which is pretty extreme.
It was awesome.
That seems pretty bold. George, can you tell them what the word bold means?
Brave.
Kind of brave, right? Are you guys ever brave? I'm going to put my bold poster on my boulder.
Brad,
Brad,
but is he
the
bolder?
Not any boulder. It's Brad the boulder, if you did not know. All right, guys. So I want to talk to you about some guys in the Bible who were bold. I want to talk to you about John and Peter. Can everybody say John and Peter?
John and Peter.
All right, so let me tell you about John and Peter. You know, they were both Christians. Well, everybody from the Bible pretty much did. It's kind of been a while. So John and Peter were walking through the city, and at the city gate, some of you may know, but a lot of the cities, they had walls around them. It was to kind of help keep people safe and everything. So they had a lot of times, they had a gate that you had to walk through in the city. Well, John and Peter were walking, looking at me, guys. John and Peter were walking to the city gate, and there was a man by the gate who couldn't walk.
Why couldn't he walk?
Because his legs just didn't work right.
Oh.
It wasn't that he'd gotten hurt. You know, some of you guys I know, some of our grown-ups too, you've broken a leg or a foot, and so you kind of may have been on crutches or maybe even a wheelchair for a little while, but he could never walk. So back in the Bible, things are a lot different now. We know there's some cool things that God has blessed us with since then, but in the Bible, if you couldn't walk, you really couldn't work. You know, it'd be kind of hard to be a farmer pushing a plow if you couldn't walk, right? So if you couldn't walk, you couldn't work. And if you didn't work, you didn't have any money, right? So
that's not good.
Not good at all. It was a pretty tough life. So this man would sit by the gate. He had a little mat, you know, like a little towel, a little mat that he would sit on. And he would sit by this city gate, and he would ask for money. He would just beg for money. Can you guys all put your hands together like you're asking for something? All right. So, can I ask you a question? Do you think everybody that walked by was really generous and gave him lots of money? No. And it's kind of hard. You know, some people probably didn't have any extra money to give him. And some people probably just got tired of looking at him. They're like, oh, that's so sad. I really don't want to even look at him because it's just sad. So not everybody helped him out, and he had a hard time. So John and Peter came along. And what do you think they did? Do you think they gave him money?
No.
No. They didn't give him any money. They didn't. Wow, that went dark. So they didn't give him any money because they didn't have any extra money to give him. But you know what they did?
I know.
Oh, wait. George knows. What they do, George?
This is one of my favorite Bible stories.
It's a pretty good one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Peter looked down at him, and he said, I don't have any money. He's kind of like me. Don't have any money. Used it all on shark diving. But he healed him.
Money, but what?
He healed him.
He what?
He healed him.
Wait, what do you mean he healed him?
He said, get up and walk.
Just get up and walk.
And he did.
Can you imagine, guys? That was pretty bold for Peter to just basically say, hey, you know what? I have a God that can give you a miracle right now. He didn't say, well, maybe we should talk about it, and if we try really hard. Peter knew God was listening to him, and that was a pretty bold move. Can you imagine if he said, get up and walk, and the guy couldn't get up and walk? Well, that would have been awkward. But he knew that that's what God wanted him to do. Why do you think he knew that's what God wanted him to do? Because he had God in him, and he listened to him, right?
It was pretty bold of him to get up and walk, too, though.
It really was, because can you imagine? Have you guys even maybe sat on your feet too long? Like some of you are sitting with your feet behind you, and you're sitting on your knees. Have you ever sat that long and your feet go to sleep? Okay, now I can tell you, you guys are young, so probably you get up and you're like, ooh, that feels weird, my toes tingle, but you get up and walk. If you're my age and you sit that way too long, it takes you a minute to get up. You think, if I step on my foot, am I going to fall? And trust me, you guys know I'm clumsy. Bryce is nodding a lot. He knows I'm clumsy. So it was a pretty bold move for Peter to tell him to get up and walk, but it was a pretty bold move for the guy to say, okay, I trust you. So have you guys ever had a time in your life where it was hard to be bold?
Yes.
You do? You remember something, George?
Yes.
So George has had some times where it was hard to be bold. What about you guys? Do you ever get shy? Sometimes. Oh, that was very brave. And you know what? Sometimes we're not very brave. It's hard to do, right? Sometimes it's easy to tell our friends that we go to church about something Jesus did for us, right? But if you have a friend at school that doesn't know God, it might be hard to talk to them. So we really do have to pray that God helps us be bold, right? Because What's the most important thing we have in our lives? Is it Jesus?
Mm-hmm.
So do you want your friends to have Jesus in their lives?
Mm-hmm.
So before we go home tonight, guys, we are going to pray that we can be bold when we talk about God, okay? Because we want our friends to have the best things in the world, right? We love our friends. Now, I don't know if I'm ever going to be bold enough to swim with sharks.
It's not that
you want
hard.
To? Wait a minute. How many of you guys want to swim with sharks?
I did.
Okay, so this is why girls live longer. These are mostly boys that want to swim with the sharks. Oh, I did swim with sharks. That's right. I forgot. But they weren't the big scary ones like George swam with. They were bigger, but they were less bitey. They weren't the bitey sharks. They weren't. I forgot about those. No, we swam in the ocean with some big whale sharks, but they just like eat plants. They're not people eaters, so it wasn't as scary as I think what George did. No, they were not meat eaters. They ate plankton. All right, guys, do you guys want to do some prizes tonight? All right. Hold up. All right, I'm going to remind you guys, because I know not everybody was here last night, so everybody get a bubble and listen. Now, don't pass out. Get a bubble, but still breathe. Breathe through your noses. All right, if you pass out, you probably won't get your prize, so you won't hear your name called. All right, so if you did not get a prize last night, you'll either get a prize tonight or tomorrow or Thursday, okay? All right, so please don't be upset. Yes, ma'am. Hold on. Shh. You are here tonight. So if you're here tonight and tomorrow and Thursday, you will definitely get a prize. If you're here tonight and you don't get a prize, and maybe you can't be here tomorrow, but you're here Thursday, I promise you'll get a prize, okay? So everybody gets a prize before the week is up as long as you keep coming back, okay? So please don't get upset with me and get your feelings hurt if you don't get a prize, because I promise if you are here and you stopped at that front desk with all the nice ladies out there, your name is here, okay? All right, so I'm going to need a teenager. All right, Taylor. I've already got one. Yeah. All right, so Taylor is going to draw some names, so I hope you have all been nice to Taylor. All right. Don't let her draw relatives. Well, that's why Emma's not working anymore.
How many?
Just doing one at a time, and I'll let you know. All right. Oren Perez. Okay, you can just set them on the floor, because we'll write prize on them before we're done. Neely. Aiden Bradley. All right, hold on. Don't lose them. I don't want to lose my kids here. Riley Baggett. Oh, there you are. Riley over here. Bryce has got all the prizes. Dad knows. He scoped out the prizes. He's got this. This isn't his first VBS. Sophia. Should we quit? You guys are done, right? Do you want me to do another one? All right. Corbin Brookins.
Is that all?
You want another one? Temple. All right, Jesslyn. 3 more? All right, I will do, because Jesslyn asked me very nicely, I will do 3 more. All right, 3 more. 3 more. All right, here's one. Courage. Liberty. Matthew. All right, guys, I have a couple of reminders. Listen, I need good listeners, okay? We'll draw names again tomorrow, okay? I promise. All right, since you've been such good listeners, we'll draw one more. Neva. All right. Okay, I'll draw one more. Luke. Luke. Oh, there he is. Okay, cool. All right, so we'll draw more names tomorrow, I promise, okay? If you will, Taylor, have them write prize on those, the registration, and then give them back those as well. All right, guys, so I'm going to remind you of a couple of things before we end in prayer. All right, so I need good listeners again, okay? I promise we'll all get prizes before the week is done. All right, Bryce, can you draw grab the prize that goes at the end of the week when she's done? All right, so I want to remind you a couple of things. So if we get $1,500 for missions this week, what happens? I need one person to raise their hand. All right, Caston, come tell me what happens. Because believe it or not, Caston's not that loud. Oh, he's got my mic, though. Okay.
They're going to get ice cream and stuff on their head to make them a sundae.
Wait. He said they, so that could be any of you guys. I don't know why you're clapping. Who is it? Who gets turned into an ice cream sundae?
Miss Jolie and Pastor Wayne.
So did you hear that? All right, thank you, Cass. You can go sit down. So if we raise $1,500 by Thursday night at the beginning of service, Pastor Lane and I get turned into ice cream sundaes by our own kids. And if we get even one less penny to give to missions, Lane and I are just going to have ice cream sundaes while you guys hang out. All right, I want to ask you, wait, watch. You don't. Because we all scream for ice cream, Chad. You know that. All right, so one more prize. We've talked about it on Thursday night before we go home. And if you forget, then Bryce will just take it home. But Thursday night, everybody that's here Thursday night, even if you've already gotten your prize, we'll draw a prize, we'll draw a name, and somebody gets a giant candy bar to take home. Okay? So that's Thursday night. All right? All right, can somebody remind me, do you know what the money for missions is for? Temple, can you come up here and tell me? Temple's going to come tell us what we're raising money for. I know, you know.
For people, countries, and churches that don't know about God.
That's right.
And don't know how he can save your life.
That's right. So missions, Boys and Girls Missionary Challenge. So yeah, the money goes to help kids that don't know about Jesus, to learn about Jesus, and this specifically is to help feed them. There are a lot of kids that live in places where they just don't have enough food to eat. Yes, ma'am. Well, that's very sweet. I appreciate that. Wait, you want to dump ice cream on me? Wait a minute. All right, guys, so we're going to end in prayer again tonight, and I hope everybody comes back tomorrow night because I've enjoyed it. Yes, Bryson. All right, Bryson's going to come lead us in prayer. All right, Bryson, would you like the mic, sir? You are not loud like me. All right, Bryson, go for it, babe. All right, everybody bow your heads. Remember, this is the one time we talked about, this is where we're talking to God. So this is one of the few times where we don't giggle and play, okay? Mm-hmm. All right, Bryson.
Dear Jesus, thank you for Vacation Bible School and all my friends. Thank you that we have food for us to eat and water. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. All right, thank you, Bryson. All right, now, let's see, is Miss Christy back there or maybe Justin? Somebody has a prize for all of you guys before you leave, but we, of course, Nicole is back there, sorry. I knew somebody had them. Someone has them, I figure you'll notice them. So when you are leaving, with your grown-ups, and if your grown-ups here, not here yet, you're going to chill with me for a bit, but there is a prize for you that Miss Nicole has, okay? So I hope all of you come back tomorrow. We still have some more fun stuff. Wait. I have one more important thing to tell you. Matthew, hold on just a little longer. Oh, Bryson, I can't see. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see. All right. One last thing I want to remind you. Tomorrow is our water day. You're sitting right in front of me. Tomorrow is our water day, so please wear clothes that you can get wet in. You can wear a swimsuit if you want. Wear your flip-flops or your sandals. Huh? Bryce plans on hitting every one of you with water balloons. So make sure you guys, listen, make sure you wear flip-flops or sandals, something you can get wet, and bring a towel. If you want to change clothes, not everybody likes to hang out in their swimsuit. If you want to change clothes afterwards, that's cool. That's going to be our game time. But definitely wear something you can get wet in, okay? All right? And there are papers out on the front desk to remind you it's water day if you want to take one of those home to show your mom or your dad or whichever grown-up is bringing you tomorrow. All right, guys, we can go find our parents now.